Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I have needed is Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This game it is developed by the Playtonic Games and it is using Unity engine. So this is the second Yooka-Laylee game that I decided to test on the channel. The first title, it was very different from this one. It was a third-person perspective with kind of a platform game with with a third-person view behind the character. It was different than this, and this game has a very different perspective, which looks isometric view when you are on the game world, where you select the levels. Interestingly enough, you can select in this game world, where you select the levels where you want to go for, you still have some puzzles that you need to solve in order to access those levels. But when you access those levels, what you get, it is a 2.5D style of gameplay that looks, you can tell it's Super Mario, for example. So for the GT 740M, I was comfortable enough to be playing at 1024 by 576 with the low settings. This is a custom resolution, so in case you want to use this custom resolution, check the link on the description below. I have an explanation how to do it. But first, let's go to the requirements for this game. They say that you need an E3 2125, 6 gigs of RAM, which I can actually confirm. You really need those 6 gigs as a minimum, and the GTX 650. So despite all those requirements, like I said, with the 1024 by 576p and low settings, I got an experience above 60 frames per second, which is something that I do recommend you to play with this game. It is above 60 frames per second. Although if you feel comfortable enough to play above 40 frames per second, something between 40 to 50, you can play with 720p median settings. One of the big boosts that you will notice between low and median settings is that the low settings doesn't have any shadows and the median settings actually have dynamic shadows. The maximum settings is for people that are fine between 30 to 40 frames per second. In this game I actually don't recommend, but I know that a lot of people can play like this, especially games like this. So if you intend to play the game at maximum settings, what you will get, it is a small improvement in shadow distance and shadow quality with the maximum settings and native resolution. Of course, if you do this, your gameplay will be, your performance will be around 30 to 40. But like I said, I do prefer myself to play at 60 frames per second, especially because it seems that this game was designed to play at 60. All the consoles, including Nintendo Switch, are able to play this game at 60 frames per second. Also, Nintendo Switch includes shadows, so it seems like a match to median settings of the PC version. So it means that if you are in doubt between buying this game for your Switch, for example, if you have a Nintendo Switch, if you are in doubt of buying for your Nintendo Switch or for PC, I would say that Switch, it will be a better deal. Not because of the money, but because you actually get better graphics than what we actually get in it. But apart from that, if you don't mind the lack of shadows and you want to play at 60 frames per second, it is, like you saw in here, perfectly playable and possible. Alright, so about the game itself, I can't talk too much about this. This is pretty much a platformer with 2.5D with a lot of care, good animations and good levels. If you go to Steam, you will see for yourself that most of the users are satisfied with a score of 92%. As for Metacritic, the score around 70%. This is usual for indie games on Metacritic, especially indie games like this one. So for the price, this game costs $29.99. I think it's a good price, but I would say that probably $19.99 would be a better deal. Okay, this was on Steam, but I am able to pay less for this game on Greenman Gaming. Greenman Gaming, it is an official store, so it's not like Kinguin or G2A. Greenman Gaming, it is a full official store. If you buy through Greenman Gaming, they will send you a key and you can activate that key on Steam, which means that your game will be on your Steam account forever, like you have brought from Steam. And the difference in price, it is actually insane. For example, on Steam the game costs $29.99, like I did say before, but if you buy through Greenman Gaming through the link on the description of the video, not only you will pay less for the game, you will pay 23.69 at the time of this video, which is a 21% discount comparing to Steam. Not only you will pay less, you will also help out the channel to benchmark more important games that are hard to get because publishers don't send me. Alright, so think about that. If you are interested in buying this game, buy through Green Man Gaming, support the channel too. So it's a wise decision to make, in my opinion, because you actually pay less and I actually receive some money for it, which helps out a channel a lot, in case you don't know. Alright, so I think that's all that I want to talk about Yooka-Laylee, the Impossible Lair. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. I will play until the end of this first level, and I will play a little bit of the second level until I die and I just gave up. Alright, so that's it. Thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.